have you got any tips on referencing?
Oh, yes, you may have known this or heard this anyway. I'm known as the demon about referencing, but anyway, yes. Yeah, do it early and do it often, please. Thank you very much. It is the easiest thing in the world to reference. And I know every time I say it to groups of students and practitioners, they look at me as if, I don't know, Gerry, you're on drugs or something. I'm not. It is easy. You simply follow whatever it is. Now, I have to be, obviously, I need to discipline myself and to say, follow whatever the college and university program gives you to do. If it's Harvard, then Harvard has about 6 or 7 variations, but whatever the Harvard system make it, you've got to follow it. So, I mean, I could do this off the top of my head. I mean, I just think it's madness. So if I'm quoting this, I don't know, what have you written? The Importance of Happiness, right? So we're going to give you that book. So simple formula for everybody listening, and then there's variations on the theme, but I'm on the chair. So all the students that I ever teach will be listening to this again thinking, we caught you out, you messed this up. So I've nothing in front of me. Look, my eyes are closed, okay? All right, so I'm not looking at anything. So now you hyphenate your name, so I'll use both initials. So it would be Evans, comma, space, KR, or K if it's not Kelly Rose, K, full stop, space, brackets, into which the date go. The book is, what I said the book was, The Importance of Happiness.
Yeah.
Full stop. Publisher, we'll call it, I don't know, Smith published it. So it would be then the location would be, let's say, London, Smith, full stop. That's who you reference. I mean, that's it in terms of the reference section now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm happy to explain about doing it in the main body if you want me to do that as well. But did that sound overly complicated to you?
No.
It's easy. Do you know what happens? Because it's at the end, curiously, we're very psychosomatic. We tend to follow. You can be in conversation with people, and they can be telling you something, and then the next maybe metaphor or analogy that you use or simile tends to follow from what they've been saying. So because it's at the end, people leave it to the end, and I never understand that. So when you're referencing, when you find something that's good, and I said this for students, I want you to find me, something we're going to be discussing, like poverty next week or homelessness, whatever. So I want you to find a source that talks to poverty or homelessness or anti-racist practice or whatever it is, and I want it referenced. Now, more often than not, people, if they remember, and the attention sort of like economy that we're in now, if they've brought something, they'll have a quote. Most of them can't tell you where they got it because they got it on the internet. And what I'm trying to do is start disciplining them about the importance of getting stuff. And I said, had you referenced the quote, you already have a good quote, that's great. You already have the reference for it sitting. So that's now on your list. Back to Kaylee's, I start my draft. When I'm writing something, I always on my draft, I don't know if you do as well, I also put the heading reference section.
Yeah.
I put every reference underneath it. And then when I'm finished all this, that's draft 1. Draft 2 is then, because I save all that, you never know I'll need it again. And then I'll go through what I'm starting to write. And then draft 3 will be the refined version. And then 4 is the version.
Yeah.
But I'll still have all that reference. So I keep references. That might be that I read various bits and pieces. I think, I haven't got the words now for that. But I've still got that there in the original version, which I hope to use at some other point. Let's say also listen to marker feedback and adjust accordingly. So I repeatedly give feedback on referencing. And I like to think most students pay attention, but I'm not convinced about that. But anyway, hopefully they can tell me different. References should go rather at the end, and then a clear grasp of referencing in the main body in the reference section. Back to my formula, obviously, if it's more than one, so Katie was doing that with Skelton, for instance, it would be the same again, except it would be and then Skelton, same formula. If there's 3 of you, again, except you're adding a bit more of an inverted comma in, etc. It's all on the handbook that you should get about how to reference. Main body of work, it's your referencing style. So if you're using a quote, you have to put in the surname. Well, actually, no matter what you're doing, surname and date is mandatory. If it's a quote, surname, date, and surname and date, page number. Now, just a wee tip. In the modern world, here, I have a question for you. I don't know if I've asked you before, so you don't have to answer. You can just smile wisely, and then I'll answer it. Why do people put in So I'll give you an example. 2000, let's say 2021, page 7. So Thompson 2021, page 7. That's a standard reference. Okay. Why do people write page or write P?
Well, so I suppose people write the page number so you can find the source and check it as well.
Yeah. Why did they not write year for the year?
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So here's the message, everybody. Would you take out the word page or P? So it would be Thompson, comma, space, 2021, colon, space, page 17. I argue that we write those as if we're children. We don't write Y for year, why we're writing P for page. And every time I say it to people, they go, right enough, right enough. And everybody just gets it. And that's just a way forward. Now, I've been trying to teach that for 30 plus years. So I know. And you're right, I'm a rubbish teacher and communicator because no one's listening.
No one's listening. Well, I definitely don't think